Is Lake Hefner in OKC swimmable? There are many opportunities to enjoy the water in Lake Hefner, even if swimming is not allowed. A heated dock is available for those chilly days, and individuals with a valid fishing license are welcome to fish from the docks or along the coast. On the lake, permitted boating is permitted. Is it possible to go ahead with Lake Hefner swimming? Unfortunately, they don't allow swimming for fun. Fishing is permitted on the whole length of the dam. Boating is also permitted. I've seen people swimming from boats, but swimming is not permitted since it is a major water source. Although swimming is not permitted in Lake Hefner, visitors are nevertheless recommended to use caution when near the lake. According to Oklahoma City authorities, this is because blue-green algae has accumulated in the water as a result of the recent summer rains. The blue-green algae blooms, in contrast to the dense algae that covers the water's edge, release toxins that are poisonous to both people and animals. Contrary to its name, this substance is really a sort of bacterium that gives water a pea soup-like hue. As long as they exercise prudence, people may still have fun at the lake during the upcoming July 4th weekend. Even though swimming is prohibited, individuals should still avoid touching the blooms or putting the algae on their skin. The algae is most harmless to people and animals that swim in it. It's also recommended to avoid consuming lake water that hasn't been treated. Although there is a decreased danger for those paddle boarding, kayaking, or boating in certain locations, it is still advisable to stay away from them. Fish need to be well cleaned and the intestines thrown out before eating, but fishing is still okay. What Oklahoma City lakes are suitable for swimming? Just swim in places that are safe or approved for it. Away from places with a lot of boat traffic, several lakes offer designated swimming areas. Don't open your eyes underwater and avoid ingesting lake water. To prevent water from entering into places it shouldn't, use earplugs, goggles, and nasal plugs. Are the lakes in Oklahoma safe to swim in? It's safe to touch the thick, green algae that lines the water's edge. However, authorities warn that blue-green algae blooms might release chemicals that could be dangerous to both humans and animals. Officials certified that the city's drinking water is still safe to consume. Lake Hefner is one of Oklahoma City's 7 drinking water reservoirs. What in swimming is a power tower? The swimming harness replaces the standard waist belt worn by power towers and parachutes. Instead of allowing the swimmer's upper body to randomly bob up and down, it compels it to drive to the opposite wall in a straight path. Swimmers benefit from feeling their strength in their shoulders. Is swimming safe during the first trimester? All 3 trimesters of pregnancy are typically safe for swimming as well as advantageous. Due to the increased buoyancy provided by the water, you may continue playing this activity even if your developing belly makes it uncomfortable for you to engage in other forms of exercise. Which muscles are toned by swimming? The backstroke works your glutes, quadriceps, and hip flexors, whereas the freestyle stroke targets your glutes, inner thighs, and hamstrings. Regardless of your chosen kick, each kick will make your legs stronger. I'm on my period. Can I swim in a lake? With or without a tampon, you may swim without risking injury while on your period. While on your period, swimming is safe and won't put you at higher risk for infection. The water pressure may momentarily decrease your flow if you swim during your period without using any feminine care products, but it won't fully halt it. Can swimming help you run more quickly? In a research published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology and Occupational Physiology, runners who regularly trained in swimming over the course of 10 weeks saw a 13-second improvement in their running times over 3.2 kilometers. That represents a significant improvement in performance. In Puerto Vallarta, is it safe to go swimming? Is swimming okay in Puerto Vallarta? Yes, swimming in the bay is quite safe. Puerto Vallarta and the neighboring surroundings are quite secure because to Banderas Bay. The bay's design also shields us from powerful waves, making it a perfect place for swimming and other water sports. Do newborn seal pups have swimming skills? A pup can swim almost soon after birth. He can withstand the water for 2 minutes even at the age of 2. How do I cut a swimming noodles foam? You need the right knife to cut pool noodles. To use with your miter box, we suggest using a long, serrated knife, such as a bread knife. Although it still works, a straight blade may not cut through the noodles as quickly. If the blade is straight, make sure your knife is really sharp so that it slices precisely without tearing the noodle. Is red tide safe for swimming? Is swimming in red tide affected water safe? Some people may feel skin irritability and eye burning when swimming in red tide. Avoid red tide water if you have sensitive skin. Get out of the pool and carefully wash off with fresh water if you encounter irritation. Are mini labradoodles good swimmers? Yes. The majority of labradoodles like swimming, but it will take some coaching and motivation to teach your lab to swim. The Labradoodle is a cross between the Poodle and Labrador Retriever, both of which like swimming. How much depth can a pool have? An in-ground pool's maximum depth for residential pools is typically 8 feet. But deeper pools may be built by pool builders. The deep end must have a minimum depth of 8 feet if a diving board is to be installed. How can I get insurance to cover a pool? A swimming pool is protected by homeowners insurance in 2 ways. Homeowners insurance may assist in covering the cost of repairs if a covered risk damages your pool. Liability protection is another feature of homeowners insurance, and it helps cover costs in the event that a visitor is hurt while enjoying your pool. Why can't dogs swim? Most dogs will instantly begin their doggy paddle in the air if they are kept above water. When they see water, their legs begin to spin in that recognizable pedaling action. Dropping them in and watching them go appears to be all that is required. Can swim nappies be used as regular nappies? Can I use a reusable swim diaper in place of a standard diaper? Reusable swim diapers don't have any absorbent layers, therefore, they won't stop leaks and shouldn't be used like ordinary diapers. Do I need to shave legs before swimming? Usually, swimmers are urged to refrain from shaving for a month or 2 before a major competition. This enables hair to grow out and create drag when practicing in the water. As a result, swimmers will shave just before the competition, making the water seem fast and smooth. Final words. Now you know that it is not possible to go ahead with Lake Hefner swimming. However, there is no need to worry too much because there are many other places in the region for you to swim. All you have to do is to take a look at them and get the best possible experience with swimming.